Flooding in northern Italy has killed at least 11 people and forced thousands more to evacuate their homes. The region has been battered by torrential rain, triggering floods and landslides. CBS News foreign correspondent Chris Livesay joins us now from Rome. Chris, officials say that over the past 36 hours, there are some areas there that have actually received half of their average annual rainfall in just this last period of time. I remember talking to you just a little bit ago about the area being in a severe drought. What's going on?
Well, Lana, you were probably talking to me, and I was probably standing in this exact same spot where I'm now. That was 10 months ago when there was a severe drought impacting northern Italy, but also Rome, where I am right now. In fact, the river behind me, the Tiber River, in 70 years, it had never gotten to such a low water level because of the severe heat and the severe drought. In fact, there were Roman ruins that were poking above the surface of the water. I could even walk on top of them in the middle of the river. That's how low the water had gotten. You hadn't seen that in centuries here. So the same kind of drought, even worse, was happening in northern Italy. And what that did was it dried up the soil so much that when these now tropical storms are hammering the area, it just doesn't have the capacity to absorb all of that water. It's kind of like doing some long overdue gardening, as I did just a few days ago. Poured some water into the pot and just watched it come right through the bottom. The soil was so dry inside it just couldn't soak it all up. That's what's happening in northern Italy right now, multiplied by all the thousands of lives who have been displaced, not to mention the now 12 people who have been killed.
Yeah. Well, tell us, Chris, what's being done then to help people that are being affected by this severe weather. And is relief on the way? Is more rain expected?
Sure. Unfortunately, more rain is expected for the next week. It doesn't appear to be as severe what the region has already undergone, but the nature of the beast right now is that it's so unpredictable. All of this rainfall is just very uncommon. I mentioned the word tropical before. That was actually a quote from the minister of the ministry who looks after disasters in the country. He said there's a tropicalization happening to the weather here. That Italy is not a tropical country, but that's the effect of climate change. It's going from one extreme to the next. So what's being done? Well, apart from the immediate rescue efforts, there are 4 helicopters that have been working around the clock for the past 36, 48 hours now. You also have financial relief that's kicked in. There's been about $20 million in immediate regional aid. But that is just the tip of the iceberg. The president of the region said there will be billions of dollars in damage. So they're seeking relief from the national government. Next week, the government is expected to declare a national state of emergency when the ministers all meet together. And they're also going to campaign for help from the European Union and try and get some relief funds from there as well. But it's very severe. As I mentioned, a lot of people displaced. 50,000 people without electricity. So we're just now starting to see the extent of the damage.
All right. Chris Livesay, thank you.